This is Cerebral Cinema. Movies of the mind.
Yeah, it ain't much, but that's where we live.
Well, what's your daughter's name, Jumping Dick?
Laurie.
Laurie, huh? You mean Lorry?
L-O-R-R-Y? Well, that's plain ignorance.
It is, huh?
Laurie. L-A-U-R-A.
That's Laurie, huh?
Well, it ain't Kate.
He's got something there, Doc. Now, just a minute. I think we're getting too far ahead of the maestro and Nasher.
Well, what you keep worrying about them for, Jack? They ain't no skin off our nose.
Besides, we've practically arrived. Just the same, it won't hurt to show a little friendliness. I got a feeling our maestro could be a pretty venomous enemy.
You mean he could bewitch us or something with his mysticism stuff?
Talk sense, Doc.
Well, yeah, that does sound kind of silly to me, even at 6 o'clock in the morning. But if his weapon ain't magic, well, what the heck hurt can he do us? He sure can't chase us with a knife. Well, look at him. 300 pounds of pure unrendered whale blubber.
Yeah, fattest man I ever see. Or expect to see.
Can't hardly drag 1 foot ahead of the other through this sand.
Can we be of any help, maestro?
How much more of this torture is there?
Just a few yards more. Can we help?
A curse on this desert sand.
Well, we're in the city limits of Bury or Dead now, so the going should be easier.
A curse on Bury Your Dead.
Hey, don't say that. Well, the folks in Bury Your Dead is going to feed us and put us up.
Go along with you. Stop annoying me with your silly prattle. Nasha and I will arrive in our own good time.
How you doing, Nasha, honey?
You do not say honey to me.
Why not, sugar?
You do not say sugar to me either.
Why not?
Because maybe if you do, I speak nicely to you.
Now will you be good? Come on, let him alone.
Yeah, they seem to like their own company better than ours. Well, looky, Jumping Dick. Tell us more about your little old daughter.
Laurie?
Yeah, that little old Laurie female gal.
Well, ain't much to tell, except she's had a heap of book education. She talks a dad-burn citified and purty. Most folks won't have no truck with her.
You mean your daughter was educated away from Bury or Dead?
Yeah, I reckon. But again, my will. Why, say, she's so darn stuck up. Do you think she'll wear flower sack bloomers like the rest of the women in these parts?
Oh, I say.
No, sir, not Laurie. She's got to have store-bought clothes from top to bottom.
You should be proud of your daughter, Dick.
Well, of course I am. But she's about the most expensive female critter yet. Store-bought clothes underneath where you can't see them. Why, with ideas like that, you'll never get a husband. And shoes.
You don't mean she insists on wearing shoes?
Darned if she don't. Shoes and stockings both.
Well, darned if I don't think you got a pretty desperate case on your hands, Jumping Dick.
Hey, you ain't in the mood to get married, are you?
Oh, hey, now, wait a minute.
You ain't, huh?
Well, at least not till I've kind of looked her over.
I mean, say, if you look her over and like what you see, you take her off my hands.
Look out, Doc.
What you mean, take her off your hands?
Oh, it's got to be legal.
Legal, huh?
Oh, darn right. I want a marriage ceremony which says right in the contract that once I'm shed of Laurie, I'm shed of her for life.
Well, Jumping Dick, I don't reckon that I'm particularly interested.
Oh, here, now, don't go and say that. That ain't fair to Laurie.
It ain't?
No, it ain't. How can you tell you don't want a girl before you've even seen her?
Well, of course I can't.
Well, of course you can. Now then, how about branching off up to my place,
Not
huh?
a chance, Dick. We want to get to the boarding house and get some breakfast.
Yeah, but you'll only be a minute. Just one quick look, so Texas here can make up his mind on.
You mean a young gal is up and around at 6 in the morning?
No, she ain't up, but you could sort of peek in through the window.
Look here.
Oh, that's all right, because there ain't no glass in the window.
Nope, that ain't my way, Dick.
Oh, ain't, huh?
Nope, I like my women on the hoof, especially when I'm trying to judge them for marrying.
Well, I could have her up and dressed.
Dick, what's that building down at the head of the drawer there?
That's Dry Gulch Mary's boarding house. As I was saying, I could have her up out of bed and with her hair combed in no time.
Hey, maestro!
Stop yelling at me, will you?
That unpainted building at the head of the drawer is the boarding house.
Well, when you get there, tell them to reserve the best room in the place For me.
And how do you like that?
As I was saying, I can get Laurie up and dressed.
Forget your daughter, will you?
But this is the first chance to marry her off.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
What's that?
The doctor's just kidding us. He doesn't want your daughter.
Well, he just said himself he didn't know until he'd seen her.
Doc, for the love of Mike, will you put Dick out of his misery?
Well, I don't know, Jack. If Laura's as pretty as Jumping Dick says she is.
Crazy fool.
That's the way to talk, young fella. Look, you go on over to Dry Gulch Mary's and get your breakfast, and I'll run along home and yank Laurie out and have her over there for you to look at. Huh?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Texas, you're the same as married right now. I'll be back quick and you can taste snow.
Doc, I'd like to break your neck.
Oh, what the heck? It's all in fun.
Well, you're getting yourself into this. Don't come around asking for help. Come on.
So that's Dry Gulch Mary's boarding house.
It looks more like a cow barn.
5, 6, 7, 8 shacks. What looks like this is all there is to bury you dead. Just them 8 shacks stuck around the slopes of this gulch.
Well, Dick said there were only 19 citizens in the town.
20, until the wolves killed one last night.
Well, that wolf business sounds mighty funny to me.
Yeah, it does, don't it? Man, you sure know you're in the desert. Only 6 o'clock in the morning. Already it's hot enough to fry eggs.
Well, here we are, such as it is.
Bit on the dilapidated side. Look at that porch.
Looks like your foot would go through it if you stepped on it. Do we knock or just walk in?
Well, let's try knocking. Come on up on the porch. It looks deserted to me. No curtains.
Yeah, look inside. No carpet.
It's furniture, though. No answer?
Try again.
I hear somebody inside.
Oh, good morning.
Well,
You're Dry Gulch Mary?
that's right.
You have room and board to offer?
I rent rooms and serve grub.
That's fine. How about showing us 3 rooms with baths, if you have them?
I don't.
Well, then 3 connecting rooms.
All my rooms
I
connect.
say, but they're locked between, of course.
No. What you want to lock your room for?
Oh, wait a minute. We can settle the details later. Can you show us 3 rooms, then get us some breakfast?
Let me see the color of your money.
That's fair. How much?
$1 a week a piece for the room.
$1 a week?
Well, if you don't like it, find someplace else to sleep.
No, that's quite all right. That's $3. And how about meals?
50 cents a day for each of you. Take it or leave it.
Doggone, did you hear that, Reggie?
50 cents a day for a week is 3.5. Times 3 is 9. 10.5. You'll feed the 3 of us for a week for 10.5?
And don't try to jaw me down.
No. And here's the 10.5, and here's the extra $3 for our rooms.
Just lousy with money, ain't you?
No, not exactly.
Say, you ain't the fellow that killed Alky Joe last night, are you?
I say.
Done what?
Killed Alky Joe.
Oh, he must be the feller that Dick is telling us about.
We understood he was killed by wolves.
Human wolves. Say, who's that coming?
Oh, yes. 2 more customers for you.
They gonna stay here?
Yes, if you have accommodations.
Is he that fat? Or does it just look that way?
No, ma'am, he ain't kidding. He's just as fat as he looks.
I wonder how he does it. I wish I could get my hogs that fat.
Madam, your attention, please.
What you puffing about?
The sand is difficult for the maestro.
Now, we'll dispense with unnecessary conversation. Madam, I want the best room in your establishment.
Well, you can't have it.
Madam, I demand the best room in
Now,
the
look
house.
here, Ugly. Don't you get tough with me.
Huh?
I've got the best room in this house, and I aim to keep it.
Shall I stick a knife in her, maestro?
Stand back.
Hey,
Here, don't make a move, none of you.
Joe. Jack, did you see that? She throwed a gun on us quicker than a man could have.
Mary, put up that gun.
Tell me how to run my boarding house, but you flea but tenderfeet.
You don't need that gun. No one's going to bother you.
Now, you bet you ain't.
Madam, I misjudged you. My deepest apologies. Show us the best room you have available. It will be plenty good.
Well, now, that's more like. Say, what about this girl and the knife?
No, sir.
Yes, maestro.
Apologize to this good woman.
Madame, I have been impetuous. Please, you will forgive me.
Heh. Is she your wife?
No, I will also want a room for Nasha.
Oh, that's a Lulu of a name, Nasha.
You mind?
It's all right by me, sister.
Then quickly, a room, hot water, and then breakfast.
Let's see the color of your money.
Madam, you question our integrity?
I want $1 apiece from you and the girl. Now, that's for the rooms. Meals is 50 cents apiece a day.
That's quite reasonable. In fact, very reasonable.
Then dish out.
At the end of the week.
Money talks.
My dear madam, filthy lucre is
You might
the
as
curse.
well allow me.
What's this?
Let me take care of your week's room and board. Here, Mary, I think this is right.
Yes, don't care how you throw money around. Are you sure you didn't murder Alky Joe?
Quite sure.
Well, you folks just wait here now. I got to go see where I'm going to put you.
A peculiar situation.
Hey, looky, Maestro. Ain't you going to thank Jack for paying you a nicest way?
No thanks is due. The honor of paying my way, as you so crudely put it, is sufficient reward.
You think so, huh?
You are privileged. Few can say they helped the maestro in an emergency.
Well, of all the ornery... Hey, what about you, Nasha? Ain't you grateful?
Why should I be grateful? It is you who should be grateful.
Yeah?
Grateful you have been allowed to live.
Grateful we've been allowed to live?
That is true. Have you forgot the wolves?
Hey, what you talking about?
Wait until tonight when the wolves come. Then you will see.
Cerebral Cinema hopes you have enjoyed this movie of the mind.